AI will take
your job.
Your job, gone in 5 years, replaced by an algorithm that never sleeps, never asks for a raise, and works for electricity. Is this the future? Two men have very different answers.
Yes, absolutely. And inevitably, yes. This is not speculation. It is the iron law of capitalist production. The bourgeoisie has one motive: to maximize profit, and does so by reducing labor costs. The machine is the perfect worker. It never rests, never demands wages, never strikes. In my century, I watched master weavers replaced by steam looms. Your AI is simply that process perfected. Each new machine throws thousands onto the streets, creating what I called the reserve army of labor. A desperate crowd competing for fewer jobs, forcing wages down to survival level. But here lies the fatal contradiction. If machines produce everything, who remains to purchase it? You cannot sustain capitalism when the worker becomes both unnecessary and unpaid.
Karl, that's the oldest error in economics, the Luddite fallacy. Every generation believes this technology will create permanent unemployment, and every time they're wrong. Tractors wiped out farm labor, yet civilization flourished. Automation moved people from fields to factories, then to services, and now to digital creation. 3 years ago, AI prompt engineer wasn't a job. Today they earn 6 figures. Analysts estimate 85 million roles will disappear, but 97 million new ones will emerge, a net gain. Human desires expand faster than any machine's capacity to satisfy them. Technology doesn't erase work, it erases drudgery. No one dreams of data entry. When labor evolves, humanity climbs the value chain.
You speak as if a weaver seamlessly becomes a programmer. When machines replaced craftsmen, they didn't become engineers. They became beggars. Each transition demanded generations of struggle, unions, strikes, and spilled blood. For every new digital aristocrat, thousands lose their livelihood. Your own statistics hide that imbalance. Human wants may be infinite, but purchasing power is not. Capital replaces labor faster than wages can recover, producing goods no one can afford. You call it progress. I call it planned poverty.
You're trapped in zero-sum thinking. Wealth isn't a fixed pie. Innovation expands it. Yes, transitions hurt, which is why I support universal high income funded by AI productivity. Machines won't just replace people, they'll augment them. A doctor with AI diagnostics treats 10 times more patients. A lawyer with research automation handles cases faster. They don't vanish, they become superhumanly effective. Eventually jobs as we know them may disappear, but survival will no longer require wages. Work becomes optional, creative, self-chosen. That's not dystopia, that's humanity transcending scarcity. With online learning and free tools, adaptation has never been easier. The challenge isn't machines taking over, it's us keeping up.
Mr. Musk has just confirmed my thesis. He says workers with AI become more productive. Productive for whom? A worker produces surplus value beyond his wage, which the capitalist pockets as profit. A laborer using AI creates tenfold output, yet earns the same pay. The owner of the algorithm captures the surplus. Look around your world. The bourgeoisie owns the means of production, the code, the platforms, the networks. Their wealth compounds while wages stagnate. Capitalism has perfected concentration. This is not malfunction. It is the design.
Karl, that's a caricature. Many of the most powerful AI models are open sourced. Released Grok, Meta opened Llama, Stable Diffusion is free. Anyone with a laptop can build an AI startup. That's democratization, not feudalism. Yes, some individuals became billionaires. So what? Steve Jobs did too, yet his inventions empowered billions. Code isn't a factory that needs land and labor. It's infinitely reproducible. You can't monopolize an idea the way someone once monopolized a loom. And let's not romanticize central planning. We tried that in the 20th century, and it led to inefficiency and misery. Capitalism's dynamism, tempered by transparency, is still the best system we've found.
Your open source is illusion. The code may be free, but the infrastructure is not. Every query runs on servers owned by you, Google, or Microsoft. A teenager in Mumbai may experiment with AI, yet his labor and data enrich your empire. Digital sharecropping, not democracy. And you invoke failed dictatorships. I never argued for them. I argued for worker ownership, democratic control of production by those who create. Until then, inequality remains structural.
Worker ownership already exists through markets. Anyone can buy Tesla stock or startup shares. Employees receive options. They benefit directly. Capital projects need investment, not ideology. Look at modern creators, YouTubers, streamers, small entrepreneurs. They build wealth using free or cheap tools. Barriers to entry are the lowest in human history. In your day, class was destiny. Now, mobility is real. Yes, billionaires exist, but so do millions of self-made millionaires. If basic needs are met, food, shelter, education, healthcare, inequality of numbers shouldn't horrify us. Wealth gaps matter less than opportunity gaps, and technology keeps closing them.
Then, the system devours itself. If AI performs all labor, capital employs no workers. Without wages, there are no consumers. Without consumers, no markets. Overproduction collapses profitability. Factories idle amid abundance because profit requires human labor to extract value. A machine reproduces value but never creates new surplus. You dream of universal income, yet who distributes it? The same class that owns the machines. That's not liberation, it's digital feudalism. Lords of code dispensing charity to those they displaced.
You assume stasis. Capitalism adapts. Yes, AI may replace most labor, but that's evolution, not extinction. For millennia, we work to survive. Soon, survival will be automatic. Energy from renewables, food from automated farms, housing printed by robots. When marginal cost approaches zero, scarcity ends. Work becomes self-expression, not survival. I don't call that collapse, I call it transcendence. No one hoards infinity. Abundance renders ownership less meaningful. This is the first step toward a civilization where intelligence and energy are limitless.
You speak of abundance as if profit were not its gatekeeper. We already produce enough food to feed all. Yet millions starve because food is grown for profit, not need. Solar energy could power every home, yet it is sold through your corporations. You monetize every miracle. Even your universal income depends on elite approval. When charity replaces justice, inequality only changes costume. History will call your utopia another market dream.
Distribution can evolve without destroying innovation. Universal high income funded by AI productivity isn't feudalism, it's smart policy. Prices fall exponentially. Cars from 100K to 40K to 15K, soon near free. Competition, not coercion, drives that. Central planning never did. The goal isn't to seize production, but to accelerate it, until tools become as common as smartphones. Once everyone wields AI, ownership diffuses naturally. You seek revolution, I seek rapid evolution. History rewards builders, not breakers.
You fear delay. I fear blind acceleration. Each epoch believed it could master its inventions, yet each became mastered in turn. Machines have made us gods in power and infants in wisdom. You would steer the storm by owning the lightning. I would calm it by sharing the sky.
And still, someone must pilot the ship. Perhaps your justice and my progress are not opposites but unfinished halves. The true question is not who commands the machine, but whether the machine will still listen when we speak.